I don't like remember the things what has happened to me, but sometimes it's come back to me when I remember them things.
As the Ghana government increased efforts to expose and dismantle all forms of human trafficking, more survivors are finding ways to escape the hands of their oppressors. Traffickers here are no different from those in any part of the world, since it is always about the profits derived from forced labor or commercial sex work of their victims. In this feature, we will hear about the psychological manipulation and cruelty a 17-year-old girl faced for a year after being taken from her parents to pay an alleged debt to her biological aunt.
She was my aunt who I really loved. I used to keep her as my mom from growing up. She was my father's small sister, and I didn't know or I didn't think that she will do them things to me. She took my ID card, my passport, and she took it away from me. And my cell phone, she took it away from me too. So I didn't get contact with my parents.
The teenager was at the time returning her service to the aunt who would have paid her high school expenses and in turn was automatically given a job at a bar in Region 9 where she lived. During that time, the girl would be accused of taking some money that went missing from the aunt's business. And she says, with the help of the police, she was handed over to the woman.
And the police in our village just believe her, cause I think she's give them money, and there's one lock up. Anybody they feel like she say, hey, here this thing lock up the buy, they're gonna lock you up. Yeah. So when I went in my village, I was in there and I was at home on Saturday morning and I see two policemen come. Them tell me, hey, jump on the bike. I said for what? And he said, jump on the bike. I didn't jump on the bike. And then mommy said, go. I didn't do nothing wrong. So I jumped on the bike and I ended up in the station. I went in the station with not long she meet after me. And she said, you know why I'm here? I said, no. She said, tell me where is my money? I said, I don't know where is your money. And the police don't tell me. Say, girl, talk up. If you don't talk up, I can put you in your place. I said, I don't know where is the money. He said, you see the place there? I gonna lock you up. So I was afraid of him locking me up. And she said, the only choice, Elisa, is you come with me to town and work with me for 1 year. I said, all right. So I had to come with you to town. I think she's a lady that she's drink and sport and go around with other women husband. And she said how we get her money.
It was then the teenager would see the real motive of her aunt when she arrived at the woman's East Bank of Demerara home.
During the stay at my aunt wasn't good. I never get to come out how I feel like. She used to treat me bad. She's like, if I tell her auntie, she's cursed me. She's cursed me, but I don't like to use the word. She's cursed me, slammed the door in front of my face. She gave me lots of work to do and she wanted in time. I used to make breakfast, lunch, dinner. And in the meantime, she's get me cleaning the house. If I don't finish the work early, she'll hold something or pelt me in my face, sometimes with her car keys, pelt me in my face, and call me names.
However, the girl was not given a salary, but there were some instances where she was given guilty money from the aunt.
But since I was small, I never hold them little money. Them money, because we used to go in back down. My brother, right? My brother used to go back down, and he's got enough money, like 20,000, 30,000. We sold, but since I come to Georgetown, I never hold them kind of money. I used to share $2,000, $3,000.
The only escape the teenager saw was death, since she felt no one loved her anymore or get pregnant with the hopes of having someone to continue living for.
I didn't have any choice because I didn't have any choice no more. Like when she started treating me bad, when I sick, I had to work. I had saline, I had to work, and like I can't take it anymore. I can't take it. My cousin told me get away, but I can't get away because I don't know the place. I can't get away. I don't know where to go and thing. And that was the only choice I had. Like I was thinking to kill myself, I was thinking to kill myself, but at the same time, I think I got mother. I got mother and I got my little sister. I said, no, I can't do it. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Well, I find a boy. I didn't like him. I had to get pregnant because I don't have nothing to live for. So I got pregnant and I got a son.
According to her, there were moments also when her dear aunt would try to mold her mind into thinking that the parents she left behind were no good. With time, the young woman's struggle would be recognized by one of the employees of the woman.
She called me. She's called my parents. She's called them bad name to me, and she never got me contact with them. I never got contact with my parents since I was there. But sometimes she got a bit of business, and it have a truck. Her truck driver. I borrow his phone. Look what you're going through. Call your parents. I said, I don't know their number. And he said, when I go back, I will get their number for you. So I said, all right. So when he come back, I talked to my father. And my father said, he said, what happened? I said, Daddy, I can't stay here anymore. He said, why? He said, I told you don't go back.
Eventually, her dad, after the distress call, found his way to Georgetown to get his child and now grandson, who was only 2 weeks old.
He told me he won't carry me. I said, Daddy, want to go home? He said, yes, we'll go home. My auntie chased my father from the yard until he come out the yard and I want to see you. He said, come to see my daughter. And she said, move. And he said, all right, when I move, my daughter move in too. And that's all what he said. And he gonna live by one of his family. And he went to some police station, I think. And then I see Sarkessa. When I was a caseworker, he went and collect me at my auntie's house, but she done left to go to a shelter.
The teenager mother was rescued last Christmas Eve, and the aunt forced to face the law after being charged for human trafficking. The woman was found guilty last year, but is appealing her case in the High Court as she remains behind bars. For the new year, the Social Protection Ministry's Counter Trafficking in Persons Unit plans to go after perpetrators when it comes to delivering justice for the victims of human trafficking.
We will work hard to ensure that you are found, that you are arrested, that you are charged, that you are tried, and that you are jailed for what you do.
Aside from bringing traffickers to justice, the ministry plans to connect victims to services that will help them and restore their lives.
I feel strong with them now that I have a second chance in life, and I'm working towards it. And now that I'm doing nursing, and I did well, and now that I go into another class in fundamental care, and I feel good now that I'm out of this situation now.
Mark Murray, Newsroom.